By.
Yeah, definitely today, and then tomorrow the heat is going to peak. So hopefully you're ready for it. You want to stay hydrated over the next couple of days. Here's our weather headlines for your Wednesday. It's a warmer day with highs that are headed into the upper 80s. Now it's going to look a little bit different. What we have going on here, you look up and there's going to be a little bit of milkiness to our sky. That is some haze and smoke coming from the Canadian forest fires, and that is going to continue to just stay aloft today. So not impacting our air quality. We look at our current temperatures. We're in the 70s, off to a nice start this morning. 74 currently in Boston. The breeze today, it's out of the southwest, not going to be overly strong, but a slight breeze will carry us into the afternoon. So you see visible satellite here. You can see the milkiness. This is that haze that's going to be dominating our skies for today. So as we look at our temperature trend going forward, here's by noon, we're reaching the low 80s inland. And as we head into the afternoon, that's where temperatures reach the mid to upper 80s, slightly cooler across the south coast, Cape Cod and the islands as temperatures will be in the 70s. This evening, we're all pretty mild and comfortable once we get past sunset, running in the 60s. Now tomorrow's our warmest day of the week. I'll let you know who could hit 90 degrees ahead. The heat is on the next couple of days. Some of us reach into the 90s. We do bring back the threat for some storms. We'll take a look at that timing ahead. Loft is not going to cause any impact to our air quality. If it was near the surface, that would be more of an impact. And what we are also talking about in the weather department, the heat is going to turn on as we head to tomorrow. Some spots could reach near 90 for the first time so far this season. And then we will also track the return of some storms. The best chance is going to be on Friday. We look at visible satellite and you can see some of this murkiness that is moving down from the north. That is associated with that Canadian fire smoke. So as we look at this model depicting some of the haziness with the smoke aloft, you can see some of the brighter colors indicating some of the thicker concentrations, giving us that milky look to our sky for today. And as we head into tomorrow, it shouldn't be as heavily concentrated here, but there still might be a faint haze to our sky tomorrow. Air quality for today, good to moderate. I think the only impact, maybe some stagnant air at times, could create some more moderate air quality due to ozone levels at the ground. But again, that smoke not reaching the ground. We look at our current temperatures. We're in the 70s out there. So yeah, it's off to a mild start. You don't need the jacket this morning. 74 in Boston, 71 in Worcester. That breeze out of the southwest, not overly strong for today, but we'll keep a slight breeze into the afternoon. Dew points this morning, still comfortable, but this is going to change over the next 24 hours as the mugginess is really going to start to return. Here's a look at our high temperatures for today. We still have some climbing to do. Upper 80s for inland spots, and areas of northern Metro West into the Merrimack Valley have the potential to reach near 90 for the first time this season. Upper 80s within Boston, and where it's not going to be quite as warm, that'll be the 70s across the Cape and the islands. Now overnight temperatures are going to stay mild. We'll hold in the 60s, and tomorrow once again we take off, but this time we climb a few more degrees. Low 90s possible within Metro West to the Merrimack Valley, upper 80s to the low 90s within Worcester County, and temperatures in the 70s across the Cape and the islands, in the upper 80s for Boston. Tomorrow, looking at that heat risk where you see this orange shading, what that means, a level 2 out of 4 for pretty much most of us outside of the Cape. This could impact sensitive individuals, so if you don't have any cooling, just make sure you're staying hydrated. You see this front that's off to the Midwest. That's what's going to come in later on this week, sparking some scattered storms. Now tomorrow, just a pop-up chance for a storm or two. It's as we get into Friday that there's a better chance that we have some of these scattered storms that could produce some downpours, as the steering winds aren't going to be that strong, so anything that we do good could hang over our area and just produce some heavy rain. We continue with the chance for some scattered showers into our Saturday.